The Labour Party, under Keir Starmer's leadership, continues to face mounting criticism, not just from the public but now from within its own ranks. Since coming to power, Labour has been accused of breaking promises and betraying the trust of the very people who supported them. The latest controversy surrounding the WASPI, Women Against State Pension Inequality, campaign has not only left many British citizens furious but also created significant cracks within the party itself. This issue dates back to the unjust treatment of women born in the 1950s, who saw their state pension age raised with little to no warning. These changes left many women financially vulnerable, sparking the WASPI campaign, which has been a prominent cause in British politics for years. Between 2018 and 2020, over 80 Labour MPs, including senior figures like Rachel Reeves and Angela Rayner, publicly pledged their support to these women. They posed for photos, held placards, and made heartfelt promises to secure compensation for the injustices these women had suffered. Fast forward to today, and the story couldn't be more different. The Labour government has now announced that it will not provide any compensation to the WASPI women, despite those earlier pledges. This decision has not only shattered the trust of campaigners but also left many British citizens questioning the integrity of Labour as a whole. Adding to the outrage, the very MPs who once championed the WASPI cause have now fallen silent, refusing to speak out against the government's decision. This betrayal has sparked widespread anger, with many labelling Labour as hypocritical and untrustworthy. But the controversy doesn't end there. Labour's internal unity is beginning to crumble as a number of MPs have openly criticised Keir Starmer's handling of this issue. The most notable dissent has come from Scottish Labour leader Anna Sawar, who has taken a bold stance against Starmer's decision. Sawar has expressed his deep disappointment, stating, "A blanket no-compensation position is the wrong one. We could have explored incremental payments, tapered payments, or targeted support for those on the lowest incomes. That would have been a fairer way forward." He didn't stop there. Sawar highlighted his personal commitment to the WASPI campaign, saying, "I was one of the ones who campaigned with them, stood with them, and took photographs with them. I was right to do that, and I continue to stand with them in the face of this injustice." His public condemnation of Starmer has set the stage for what many are now calling a Labour civil war. Sawar is not alone in his criticism. A number of other Labour MPs, including Bell Ribeiro-Addy, Ian Byrne, Ian Lavery, John McDonnell, Kim Johnson, Neil Coyle, Rebecca Long-Bailey, and Tonya Antoniazzi, have also voiced their disapproval. These MPs continue to support the WASPI women and have made it clear that they stand against the government's decision. This growing rebellion within Labour poses a serious threat to Keir Starmer's leadership, as his actions are increasingly seen as undermining the party's values and promises. The WASPI campaigners, who once believed Labour would be their champions, now find themselves betrayed and ignored. Many of these women had pinned their hopes on the promises made by Labour MPs, only to be met with silence and inaction when it mattered most. This situation has not only highlighted the hypocrisy within the party but also raised serious questions about its ability to govern with integrity. Keir Starmer, who has already faced criticism for other policy reversals, now finds himself in a precarious position. His refusal to honor the commitments made to the WASPI women has damaged his credibility, not just with the public but also with his own party members. Critics argue that this controversy could have been avoided had Starmer and his government taken a more compassionate and principled approach to the issue. Instead, the decision to deny compensation has alienated voters and fueled internal dissent. With public anger at an all-time high and high-profile MPs breaking ranks, the question now is whether Keir Starmer can weather this storm. Will he be able to rebuild trust within his party and among the British public, or will this controversy mark the beginning of the end for his leadership? And what does this mean for the WASPI women, who continue to fight for justice despite these setbacks? One thing is clear: the fallout from this decision is far from over. As the Labour Party grapples with internal divisions and public backlash, the WASPI campaign remains a powerful reminder of the importance of accountability and keeping promises. We want to hear from you. Do you think Keir Starmer's handling of this issue has been a failure of leadership? Are you disappointed by Labour's broken promises? And what do you think this means for the future of the party? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if you agree, and subscribe for more updates on this unfolding political drama.